Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say something really quick. This is a repost of the very first episode from the Multi-Switch series. It's very short because it was kind of like a preview-ish something that I initially I put it at the end of a reaction video I made, but since I removed all the reaction videos, I literally just realized after a couple of months, I'm so sorry, but I just realized that the very first part was also removed because it was at the end of one of those videos. Luckily, I did not remove this video from my PC, because I did also remove them from my PC for good. But this one not, so that's very lucky. I don't have to make it all over again. But yeah, it's a repost. It's from quite a while ago before I started to really edit the video, so it's definitely cringy, but I think if you like switching AUs around, you're probably gonna like this series, because I'm basically gonna let people choose who they want to switch with who, and they have to pretend to be each other. So, like, a little bit of spoiler alert for the first switch, the first real switch, which is going to be in episode 4, I think. Yeah, episode 4. It's going to be Classic and Fel. They're going to switch. Another popular recommendation was Blueberry and Dust, so they're also going to switch real soon. But I first want to switch Classic and Reds, and then Classic and Blueberry probably. Maybe also switch Red and Blue, maybe, I don't know, because then those three already switched with each other, so then it's a-okay. But they have to pretend to be each other. That's the general idea behind this. And that's what I'm going to try to make do. So if you have any recommendations for who you want to be see switched, you can definitely recommend it. Another popular recommendation was Error and Ink. And what I think would be really cool is to switch Classic and Horror, because if Horror would be in Classic's timeline, everyone's gonna be concerned because he's acting all, horror-like. And because he would have, a huge hole in his skull. That's how I initially came to this idea, because I was kind of playing with the idea, what would happen if Horror would be in, Undertale, and kind of from there, I started to think, wait, it would actually be really cool if all the senses would sometimes switch AUs like that. You can, by the way, skip the video to where it begins if you are not interested in me talking about this more. If you are interested in me talking about this more, then I have one more little story to tell you, I guess. Because, when I first started writing this plot line for this series, I wanted to initially have a main house where all the Sanses would just chill together and just hang out, and it's one certain AU that they chose where no one is allowed to kill each other or hurt each other, so they're all basically friends in that one AU, and then outside of that AU they're allowed to be enemies again. So, if the Star Senses and Bat Senses are in that AU, they have to be friendly with each other. That was my initial idea. And then that, one of them would come up with the idea, hey, let's switch AUs, because that way we'll get to know each other better, and maybe we can fix this whole war. But then I started thinking, maybe I could make it so that the war already happened, and there's more of a distrust between Ink and Error, but they're gonna have to work together. And I think that in the third part, you can see very well that they're capable of working together. But it's just kind of fun to play around with that dynamic, that they don't fully trust each other yet, but they're working together on this. So, yeah, that's a little bit of backstory on how I came to this idea, and I've already been talking for 4 minutes. I ramble a lot, don't I? So yeah, anyways, I'll just play, the multi-switch video now, and then, I'll stop talking. I should definitely stop talking. So, I hope you all enjoy.